Hey Logan, let's go take a walk around the harbors. This is my community, the harbors at Haverstraw. And it's just such a beautiful fall day today. Why not, right? So guys, I'm here to answer all of your real estate questions. People call all the time. And when I return their call, they say, hey, Margo, we feel like we know you. So I just thought this would be a nice way to spend some time here at the harbors. It's nothing like it. And Logan's going to ask me some questions.
Let's start with, how did you get started in real estate?
Oh my God, that's a really long story. So I was working at Merrill Lynch and I was a telecommunications consultant and very happy with my job. But I also found out that the company was probably going to be divesting themselves of the department that I was working in, the whole division, as a matter of fact. So I went out and got my real estate license, and lo and behold, the week after I received my license, we go into work and we get ushered into an auditorium with boxes filled with the stuff that was in our offices. And that was the day that I began my real estate career.
Margo, what made you choose Rockland County as your main market?
Well, I'm born and raised in Rockland County, so it just made perfect sense. Was born in Nyack. My parents moved us from Nyack to Nanuet when I was about 15 years old, and that felt like the other side of the world. And then from Nanuet, we moved to Congers. And then from Congers, 19 years ago, we wound up here at the harbors and wouldn't live anywhere else. This is just amazing. We're going to go down to the river right now, and I'm going to show you why it is I live here in the community that everyone raves about.
So you live at the harbors. What's your favorite part about living here?
Oh, wow. So my favorite part about living at the harbors is just look at this river. You get to see life on the river every day. You've got tugboats going up and down. You've got, on Wednesdays, they have sailboat regattas. Neighbors are out walking. You don't have to live here to come and walk here. It's a pet-friendly community. Look at this. You have sculptures. When you look back, you have Tour Mountain. It is just so beautiful and natural and organic. And look at how out in the water. So you've got birds that go and sit actually on the poles out in the water. It's just so beautiful. Look at this lush landscaping. It's like, where else could you live and really enjoy?
So what sets you apart from other realtors in your area?
I think my energy level. I've had a lot of my clients say I'm like the Energizer Bunny, and I am. Other realtors and attorneys know that they could expect phone calls from me, or text messages at least, a text 6 or 6:30 in the morning. I have a lot of energy, and I think it shows. It's who I am. I've always been like this. Hi guys, how you doing? I just have a lot of energy, and I really believe in getting my clients to their goal. So when I have a young couple that comes to me called my baby buyers, which I'm known for, I have grown in this business with my baby buyers who are now probably grandparents, as I am, and I love it. And then I have people that are downsizing, and typically my target market is my listings. I'm a very strong listing agent, and people are typically, hi there, 10 years younger than me, 10 years older than me. So I understand what my audience is, and the trust factor. Like, I have the trust factor. People know that I have integrity and I take good care, and I love putting things back together when things go wrong, because in a real estate transaction, they almost always go wrong.
How do you handle tough negotiations?
I love tough negotiations. It's my specialty. When something doesn't go well, it is what I do. I know how to dissect things. I know how to understand what components go into the transactions and which ones need care. I have access to a lot of people. I can call title people, mortgage people, attorneys. I know everyone in the background, and I'm able to service my clients because I have an entree to these people. And that's really important. Well, let's go take a breather. But before we do, I want you to notice the New York Waterway Ferry. The ferry leaves at 5:45 in the morning when I'm out on my deck saying my prayers and welcoming the new day. It goes out over to Ossining. People take the New York Metro down to the city. And then the last ferry comes in at night at about 9:45. So I love the ferry. It's such a vibrant part of this community. Let's go take a seat. Okay, Logan, shoot away.
What advice would you give to someone starting their real estate career today?
Oh, that's a tall order. You know, today is so different from when I started in the business. When I started in the business, they had MLS books. Now we have the internet. And the young kids that are starting out today, I think, really have a great advantage because social has become so important. And that's why I have you, Logan, right? To help me with my social, to really understand how integral it is to the business that we do. And it really is important for people to get to know you as a person and not just a real estate professional. So I would give those kids advice of go out and meet as many people as you can. Do as many social postings as you can. So what if it's a lot? You know what? I'm getting very comfortable with it, and I think it's really important.
How do you help nervous first-time buyers feel confident?
Well, the first thing I tell them is I come from an education background. So you're probably going to get a lot of homework from me. I try to make it fun for them. We go out, we look at properties. I'm there as their trusted advisor, but I'm also there as their friend. So a lot of my first-time home buyers come from their parents and their grandparents. And they've already been told that whatever Margo tells you to do, just do it. So I always try to keep them calm. I dress for my audience. I go out like this with my buyers. We have a lot of fun. Hey guys, have you caught anything?
Yeah.
What'd you catch?
I caught 2 catfish and 2 birds.
Woo! Can you hear the birds chirping? I hear the birds
So
chirping.
peaceful, yeah.
They are. It is so peaceful, isn't it? So let's stop here and just take in the view because it really is beautiful. Did you have yet another question for me?
Obviously, you have a lot of clients. How do you guide your clients through multiple offers and bidding wars?
Oh, I love multiple offers. Just love them. And I'm not giving any secrets away. So, but my clients are very well prepared. And the way I do that is show respect for the seller by giving them a fair number. If we're going to be in that multiple bidding war situation, we obviously don't go to our highest number at that point. But we come in with a respectable offer and then we increase it. But there's lots of other things in the background that I do. So I explain to them to be ready for a rough ride, that I'm going to make it as comfortable for them as possible, but they may have to go for the gold at some point. And the interesting thing about multiple bids is sometimes buyers have to lose a few houses before they finally get the concept of having to do what they need to do. And when they finally get to that house, they are really willing in that multiple bid situation to do everything that needs to be done. And that's how I prepare them, by getting them excited, but yet by being realistic with them so that they understand what they need to do.
What's one success story that really stands out in your career?
I have a lot of success stories. I guess probably most of the success stories are centered around the fact that real estate transactions in and of themselves are really complex. And I have so many of them that when the going gets tough, it's if they didn't have me, they would not have gotten that home. But that's a story for another time because there are so many of them.
What would you say is the most rewarding part about being a realtor in general?
Getting people to the closing table, having those baby buyers start their families, delivering baby gifts. That is like one of my favorite things. My friend who has started a foundation of making memories for kids, I order from him and I deliver cookies at Thanksgiving to all my young families. The kids look forward to it. So it's that kind of stuff that is just very rewarding for me and for my clients, because I stay in touch with them and we have become family. So literally here we are at the bridge, and that's why this is called Bridge Lane. So hold on a second, and we're just going to give you a quick shot of Bridge Lane. Hi guys. Hi again. That's Bridge Lane, and Bridge Lane comes to the bridge and crosses over the lagoon.
What would you say is your best way to balance work life and your personal life?
Oh, so that's a interesting question, because I live my life of staying in balance like almost every day. I ask myself that question. And there are some days that I'm a morning person, 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30. So it's important for me to start my day with meditation and prayer. It's important for me to get to church. It's important for me to take care of my body. So it's mind, body, and soul, which is my philosophy. And the days that I can't get to do all of that, it's kind of like I feel like I've lost something. So I recalibrate every day. Some days it's church and not the gym, and other days it's the gym and not church. I start my phone calls early, and I just put in a long day. So I make sure that I take care of me early in the day, because otherwise I belong to everybody else during the day. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed this time today. I love the Q&As. They're just like very off the cuff. So anytime you have a question, why don't you just DM me? Thanks guys. Bye-bye.